See if that would do it. That stupid light, sunlight leak is really gonna kill me.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
I know, I'm gonna get rid of it. It's just gonna take me a minute. Just like, how can I do it? Yeah.
And you guys are doing Friday too, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good.
Indeedy. Okay, I'm gonna try and.
By then, you'll be living in a happy, democratic United States.
Oh, man. I don't know what that means.
Like this. No more.
Cheetos for president?
No more Cheetos for president.
Mm.
Oh, shut up. I'm jinxing it. I'll just be quiet.
Kind of like it's gonna go away so soon.
Yeah, because it's just that one.
Yeah, I think I might leave it and let it go away. So I just think it's gonna be too much of a pain to.
Because it does look really nice when it's
Correct.
not there. It's I feel like it's already going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 5 minutes.
It's just that lovely dewy sparkle, giving it an extra little pop.
Can they hear the sound?
Are you watching the YouTube live?
Yeah, I am.
Can-
Chanel's in the back of it now in the bag. She's
Eh.
on the flat.
Can you hear the sound now on that?
Oh, hold on, let me mute you. Yeah, there's sound on that now.
There I am. Alright.
So this is it without a LUT, but I could put it through with a LUT. I should ask which they prefer, I guess.
Did you guys want a LUT on the YouTube live?
Again,
Did you want a LUT on the visuals on the YouTube live?
a light.
A LUT. Like so it's coming in flat right now, so it's just in log. I know this is like not.
Here, I'll show
producer
them.
speak.
Just tell them I'll tell them the
He's
difference.
she's gonna show you the difference. One
I
second.
don't know what the hell you're talking about.
He's like, what language are you speaking?
This is always the hardest thing for me to remember how to do.
The outputting of it.
Yeah. I've done it so many times and I still... Okay, here we go. That was fast. Much faster than usual. Okay.
Okay, this is with the LUT.
It'll switch over in a second because I think they're behind.
Yeah. You'll see. Whoa, it's so delayed. Oh my gosh.
Is it?
He sounds funny.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
Oh, that's dark.
okay, there we go. 20 minutes later.
You can't see a lot on there.
Oh, it's so dumb.
That was very punny.
I don't think I need
Oh yeah.
this. That might be...
Is that good for you?
No, I think I'm gonna keep
I was
it.
about to say that was quite the change.
I could stop down, but I think I'm just gonna change. Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that's all the way up. I want a third of a stop. That's so annoying. Would you grab my the filter in there? It might be less.
This guy?
No. It's in the front pocket. It's in a like leather
Oh, yeah.
pouch.
This is good.
Huh? Yeah.
This?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I want. Cheers. Thank you. I just want to see if it's a lot more. I think it's the same. Yeah. It's alright. I'm just gonna cut the same out. Thank you. I can always, I can fuck with it if they want me to. But then I feel like maybe I just send
The log.
yeah. Yeah, that thing kicking in is gonna be. What's that noise? Is that the video crew? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're gonna have to cover that up with something. So
I don't know, I felt like it was never that loud.
do you want to text what's this fuck about the what's it? What's fuck?
Hello. Yeah. What's this fuck? Does he text? You have to call me. Yes. I'll try texting.
I want more on the books. I want less on the. I'm gonna fuck with the light really quick. Wanna help me?
Over there?
No. Look at this monitor. And then just tell me when that's more on the books. I should be able to see it by eye,
Yeah.
but it's nice to have a double check. Is that more bulky? Yeah.
Yes. Like the back ones. Or those ones. Maybe up a little bit higher.
Yeah, I think that's probably gonna do it. Yeah, the difference between log and that is quite funny.
Okay. I don't know if he has texting, but sure. Here, we just call him.
Yeah, whatever.
And
How do you feel?
ask him if we can turn it off.
Yeah, just be like, hey,
Okay.
it's the sound, if there's any trick to turning it off.
Is it? I don't remember what his name is. Richard.
I need to get my stupid fog, anti-fog on my glasses really.
Hey, how's it going? We were wondering if there was a way to turn off the propane just for the sound for filming, or is that going to be a problem? Okay, it's off. Okay. And then to turn it back on, we'll just turn it back to one later? Okay. Alright. Turning it back on or turning it off?
Maybe keep it on for now, Bree, so that it stays warm.
It's off now, yeah. It did turn off. And then to turn it back on, do I have to push the red button first? Yep. Okay. great other than that. Beautiful view. It's great. Yeah, it's a great way to wake up. All right, thank you so much. We'll talk to you later. All right, bye.
Figured it out.
Kind of. Yeah, it's pretty simple.
That video thing is so loud. Oh.
I'm just gonna keep it off right now. It's still picking a little bit of heat, but it's kind of a weird fitness to it. I want to be like gassing up the whole place with propane while I try. Alright, I'm gonna take this over here. I won't forget to do this.
That coffee, what did you do with it? It's good.
Just put the water in.
I just feel like I'm like not good at making coffee, so I'm always curious when people do it well.
I'm gonna leave this right here actually, so I remember
To get his.
Yeah, and I'll come in and grab it later.
Sounds good. No worries. We have rechargeable batteries, right?
What's that?
We have rechargeable batteries.
Yes. And then the one's one too. What do you need it for?
Just for mics, probably.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I think they should be charged. I just wanted to make sure we have them. Go off and slow down. Something like giving us delays, and I didn't. I'm not gonna fuck with those GoPros yet. Just do it later. I'm very tempted to like put up that flex skill set. Or heat. Why I think I'm gonna do it.
Should we call him?
No, I don't. I think he's probably just on his way.
That's so pretty.
Yeah, I can hear you. I'm here. Should we contact him just because we're blocking the main door? Just tell him.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see him too.
Sure. I hate my phone charging. also like slightly confusing to get in the driveway, so
Oh yeah.
I feel like I should call him.
Rory, should we contact Steven?
Nah. He's only 2 minutes later than he said he'd be. And when people say they're 15 minutes late, that means 25 minutes, right? Unless you guys are getting antsy. This, like all my shoots, is not going to last anywhere as long as we've said it will. Okay? How's the internet holding up? Pretty well?
It's alright. The Zoom looks clear, which is good.
Just had a sandwich arrive, so that makes me even more inclined not to start the interview yet. But of course, if he's ready, shout out to me. If he's there and he's ready.
Well, he can definitely reach out to us. It was a little confusing on the drive-in because there's like 2 ways to go.
Yeah. I'm going to mute myself, but I can hear you now. That's okay.
Bree, when you're set up, let me know. I'm gonna test a sound card for you. Just want to make sure the files are right.
Did you need to sit in, or you want me to just take the card?
It's fine. You can just take the
Card.
accept the recording first. I'll record it right.
What kind of cards does it take?
Alright, this is a test for Steven. This is the boom. This is the lob. SD.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I didn't know where the SD card goes.
Janelle, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Matt's written in, he said, looking at shots needs to be a lot darker and too much clutter on right of frame. And he can probably hear us as well, so Matt, sorry for just repeating out your instructions.
Alright, I'm gonna put the LUT back on because I think that's probably what you're seeing.
Okay.
Are you in 29?
Yeah. Bree, would you take this lamp from me?
Take what?
Would you take this lamp from me?
Sure. That's it.
Here.
Got it.
I don't know what clutter is here.
Rory, by clutter, is he just talking about the couch?
I think he must be, because he said writer frame, didn't he? I think he must be talking about the couch, but now it's darker, it sort of faded it back a bit.
It's the same shot. I didn't change anything. It's just with a LUT and with not. So with log, you can see everything, but this is like with potential color on it.
So what I'm looking at now is, and I'm looking at the YouTubes, is what it will look like, what it will actually look like on shot. It looks to me now too dark, but I mean...
That's why I try to show the log, because then you can see that there's a full breadth where you can make it lighter or darker, depending on what you want.
But yeah, the clutter's gone now. Now it's darker, basically there's less clutter. When you're sitting and shot there, it's like, it's quite high, I guess. I wonder if it'll be shorter or taller than you.
Yeah, I try to wait for that until they get in, because it just changes every time.
Okay. Well, it looks pretty good for me. No word from him yet, is there?
No, not for me.
Alright, no worries. Matt hasn't said anything else yet. I've asked him to look at it again and see what he thinks now, because I like it.
Yeah, let me know. Absolutely.
When you are ready to start filming, there is a chair over here for you.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm just trying to keep it clutter free.
Make sure you don't start spinning out.
Will you take this SD card?
Yes.
Once I figure out where it is and how to take it out of here. I know, right? This is the battery. So I already put this on.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
Not there. Oh, it's like a little. Did you have to put an SD card in?
There's one already in there that I formatted. I think there must be. Oh my gosh, I
feel like it has to be there because there isn't anything.
feel insane.
It has to be in here.
There's not a panel that opens anywhere.
Like I just don't see anywhere.
Like, that's all it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I have to look it up.
Trapdoor, where are you?
I know, that's just like, that's crazy.
So weird. Was that you or was that somebody else?
Me. I think we would hear a car pulling.
Yeah. Literally said that to myself, like, after I was asking them. So, yeah, pretty sure that gravel isn't very quiet. Pretty sure.
Oh my god, like literally, how do I look up like where is the car? Yes, Rory.
How are you?
Doing super well.
Can we possibly cover the window?
You wanna get rid of that back window?
The one, basically both.
Sure. The one that is in the foreground is pretty dark. I could make it darker. I think it's gonna look really weird if I black it out.
Okay, yeah, make it darker then.
Okay, and then I can black out that back one pretty easily.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Okay, found it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Where?
It is behind that thing.
Battery. You think?
I don't know why I make my life so difficult. Rory, when you have a chance, let me know how Matt feels about that front one. It's basically black. There's just a little glint.
Yeah, the one at the front's good. The one screen left is good. And so are
Okay.
you blacking out that one now?
Yeah, I just have to figure out how. It'll just take me 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Of
Thank you, Janelle.
course.
I'm here, I'm just eating, and I don't want you guys to have to see and hear it.
Alright, this is a test for Steven. This is
Disco Boom. This is the love.
Sound test is working for me.
I'm outside. I can't really hear you. That's all I can do, really. Do you want a lamp on or anything? It's a bit dreary, but I guess that's sort of the point.
A little scary looking lamp might be a good idea, but nothing too big and bright. That one by the bookshelf just looks big and bright and nice. How nice is it?
I can just dim it to the point of nothing, basically. Let's see. Maybe.
Did you need my little socket dimmer?
No, I've got one. This one should work.
I'll wait for it to catch up. It looks off on the shot. Is it on?
It is on a tiny bit. You can kind of see it,
Oh,
but...
yeah, well that's cool. I think that's cool actually, I like that. Does that blind to the window come down just a little bit lower?
Sure thing.
Or do you want to, you can fight me on that if you want.
I would. I think it's kind of nice being able to see a little bit out there, but...
Just let's split the difference down, nearly down to that line. You know, not quite down to the wooden line. The you know what I'm saying, don't you? That bit.
Bree, would you, if you have a minute after doing that sound card, would you just sit in? It's kind of hard to do this without.
Yeah. Yeah. Over there.
Okay, so I don't have to go back and forth.
So the sound is working.
Okay,
So
there's nothing looks off. It's all 29.97.
for sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's.
Yeah, that looks good, you know. Are you happy?
I have to download all DaVinci and everything to get into it like that.
Okay, I'm just
Can we chase him now as well, please, if we haven't heard
I
from him
was
yet?
gonna bring this over there so I can do it at the same time. I still have to download like all the apps and everything.
Okay, I just need to know that it works.
It's the sound is working. I just would have to download it to you really quick to check.
Okay,
See
do
the
you think you
channels.
could? Because I just
Yeah.
don't want it to be
That's
messed
what I'm
up.
saying. Let me just bring this over.
You might want to go around that way. It's kind of cluttered here. Sorry, Rory. I think I missed that.
That's okay. That looks good now, I think, now. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Have we heard from him yet, guys?
No. We have.
Can we give him a call when you have a second, Brianna?
Yes.
Thank you. Only when you have a second.
Right. Okay. Hi, Steven. This is Brianna with October Films. I was just calling to check in on you and see. I know it's a little confusing getting in here, with the driveway and everything. Okay. So there's when you go down the driveway. Did you go down the driveway? Did you see on the right? There's something. It's like Summer House. It's down. Okay. Let me just double check. What was the address again? Hold on one
I
second.
don't think he's to the actual internal page.
No, I do not. We just came here to film this, so we're actually from the city. Yeah, so from New York City. So yes. So the address is 18979. Okay, cool. When you turn in, when you go down the driveway, it's gonna be like a fork that happens. It's gonna have a little sign on the tree on the right hand side that says Summer House. Summer House, yeah. Go down that, and then there'll be a little like kind of circle driveway situation happening, and you can call us at any time. We can help you out. Yeah, we'll see you soon. All right, bye. Oh no. All right, I think he's up the street. That's what it's sounding like.
So like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, I would give it 7 for good measure.
Do you think he sounded nice?
Yeah, he sounded nice.
Alright, good. Oh, we're doing good then. We
Yeah.
are doing real good.
Yeah.
Other than him being, what, like 45 minutes late, we are doing good.
You know.
Okay, the gambling thing's not as good as it was anymore, guys. I got bad news.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it.
I'm just giving you the facts, okay? What do you want? Fake news? I'm giving you real hard, cold facts.
No, I'm putting it on pause. I already kind of have it in my head what I think is gonna happen, and I don't like it, so.
More about it. I won't talk any more about it, okay?
Gonna start seeing us biting our nails over here and
I know, right?
hyperventilating.
I know how you're feeling. I'm real nervous. Did you both vote?
Yes, I did.
Who did you vote for?
If I tell you, I have to kill you.
That's my favourite thing, asking people who they vote for. It's always very obvious in America.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's very obvious. I voted to get someone out of office. Let's just put it that way. I voted to get the Cheeto out.
The Cheeto. You can meet an American and within like 30 seconds know which side they vote for. It's really easy.
He's pulling up. Could you just meet him out
Yeah.
so he goes in the right door?
I'm gonna go catch the talent. 1 second. All right, so this is
thank
still.
you. Yeah, thank you.
Our director in the other room.
Okay.
And the bathroom, there's one right.
Okay. Thank you.
Actually.
We could have done this in New York. I'm going to be there tomorrow.
Oh, look at that.
Do you mind if I make some tea?
No, please. I think he's just making a cup of tea.
Sit in.
Make sure you get one yourself.
That should be okay. I'm all coffeeed up.
Of course, from New York.
Did you guys come in last night?
Yes, we came in last night. Got some nice sunrise and view.
Yeah, beautiful view. guys about 4.5 hours to get down?
It took probably around that time. Yeah, a little bit longer because we had to go.
You live in the city?
Yeah, we were both in Brooklyn.
Good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. The traffic was not bad.
Good.
So
I have to go tomorrow. I have to go tomorrow and back on Friday or Saturday.
okay. Yeah, not terrible. There wasn't much construction happening or anything like that. People were not off the road.
Interesting place.
Yeah. It's supposedly the one who owned it before was some sort of code breaker in to the Japanese.
During World War II? Yeah.
So yeah, a little bit of a history lesson. There's like a little bit about it. Pretty cool house. Sorry.
Hi, Stephen.
These are really good.
Hey! How are you?
I'm very well. How are you?
Oh, you know what? Actually,
You take the call. Take the call.
much better.
No, it's okay.
One sec.
How you doing?
Also,
I'm very well, thanks. How
So
are
you're
you?
ready.
just use my computer.
So
I'm always.
this is absolutely in the middle of nowhere,
All right, is it?
and we are right across the street, literally, from where the president and Congress would go in an event of a nuclear war. They would arrive here by helicopter. There are about 4,000 people across the street living underground who would accommodate them. And there are at least 50 nuclear weapons around the world aimed for this very spot.
Are you kidding?
No, so if war breaks out today, we are all dead for sure.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Which sent you to your untimely death. Today of all days.
Yeah, today of all days, right. We still don't know who's president, that's for sure.
No, I've been told by Janelle and Brianna yelled at me for asking them about it, wanting to talk about it, so I just decided to jump.
Yeah, it's very depressing that there wasn't more of a repudiation, but I still think Biden's going to win. It's just going to be hard to get him in the seat.
I think he's going to win as well. I was tell you, like, all I look at is what companies are saying, what the bookies are saying. There's so much data and information out there, and people interpret it in all different ways. It's so detailed. I just look at what the gamblers are saying, and it's like Biden's almost there.
Yeah. I look at the gamblers too. I look at the odds in Nevada, and I think he's won, but it's going to be hard to get him in there.
I understand. Yeah, straight onto the Supreme Court. I saw Mr. Trump was saying.
Right.
He's absolutely crazy.
Yeah, well, that's certifiable. I'll be right back. I'm making some tea. You should appreciate that. I'm making organic English breakfast tea.
Perfect. With milk, please, Stephen.
No, thank you.
Ah,
Okay, Janelle.
Yeah, Bree?
Maybe you have better experience with sneakers.
Yeah, I'm coming.
My subscription just ended for a year or two. What is that one? Also have another card I think would be good to know before we start filming.
hey, Janelle.
Yes, where are we?
Sorry, but can we lose the lamp?
Yes.
Yeah, it's saying only one track. That's why I'm.
How's it going, Rory?
Sorry, I got
Hi,
excusing
good, thanks. How are you?
Good.
I'm sorry, but can we lose the lamp? There's a good point by Matt. It might be a problem in the parade.
You gotta move. I gotta go this way. Thank you.
Sorry, thank you.
Sorry, Rory, what's up?
Oh, can we lose the lamp, please, Janelle? Sorry, it's
Sure.
just might be a problem with grade.
Do you want it off or out of the shot? Or both?
Thing out.
Copy.
Yeah, both. Thank you very much.
Alright, so I'm sitting here. Is this the deal?
Yeah, I'm gonna put a mic on you really quick there.
Okay. I presume they were not filming it with a mask on.
Correct.
Alright, so if you want to put this in one button, and then we'll pull it out near the bottom.
Okay.
One button down if you can.
One button.
Perfect. And then just pull it out one of the other buttons down there.
Usually a beautiful woman does this.
So I'm just going to clip right here. Okay, that should be good. And I will give this to you to put in a pocket or wherever's comfortable.
Okay.
And then just have a seat when you're ready.
Is this in your frame of reference? Can I leave this here?
If you could have it in a pocket, that'd be great.
Okay.
Does it fit or is it too clunky? It also has a clip, might be
I
easier.
can do it. No problem.
Now, Stephen, I don't know how long. Cameron probably told you you're going to be here for like 17 hours or something ridiculous, but I promise we'll get through it quicker than. I know you've got a thing at 4. We definitely won't come back after that. I promise you that. And but it might be you have to do your thing at 4 there because we get too close to 4. If that makes sense, you know.
I don't have enough to say that will last that many hours. That's 5 hours from now. It's impossible.
But the problem is me constantly making you repeat yourself. That might be the problem.
Okay.
You're gonna get don't get mad at me, okay?
No, I won't. I've been through this before.
What else should I say to you about? But you've done these before, you know. Speaking full sentences. You know, if I ask you what's your favorite color, don't say blue. Tell me my favorite color is blue.
Yep, I know the drill.
Of course you do, but don't worry, I won't ask you about your favourite colour. And yes, I got the notes from Cameron about what you like talking about, well, what you're happy to talk about and what you're not. I won't push you too much on other stuff.
Hey, do you have to take his temperature while he's sitting here?
Yes, I do.
Rory, any notes on framing there?
Oh, let me have a look. I'm just waiting for it to catch up.
Can I see you leaned forward again, however you were sitting that's most comfortable?
You want me farther forward?
It's sort of whatever's most comfortable for you.
You know,
Alright, I'm gonna come in and get your temperature really quickly.
Oh yeah, good idea.
It's
97.6.
Let's see.
It's
one has
nice
been
having
acting
a
up.
mug
Just
on
give
the
it a
desk,
second.
but I'm just wary that that's the mug that's
97.1.
drinking out.
Pretty close.
Sorry, Rory, one more time.
Sorry, my fault. I'm just talking about the shot. It is nice having a mug on the desk, but I'm just wary that it's the mug that Stephen's drinking out of, so it might move. So I wonder if we might have maybe a prop mug there, and then Stephen's mug slightly out of shot.
Sounds good. Do you want any other props on the table, like books or anything?
I forgot to bring props. I had cool Mars props, but I forgot them.
That's okay. No worries. Maybe like I don't know if there's like a little pot of pens, or if there's some books that we can put maybe down to that left-hand side, but obviously no books showing what they are. And I think a mug would be nice on his right-hand side, but obviously with his mug out of shot.
Is that out of shot?
to wait 20 seconds now for it to catch up.
Really?
Because, yeah.
It should be traveling at the speed of light. It should have been halfway around the moon by now.
You just, although you're drinking now on the shot I'm looking, not the shot I'm talking to, the shot I'm talking to is up to date. But you still haven't moved the mug in the shot that I'm looking at. It's bad Wi-Fi, isn't it? It's slow. You moved it.
There's two mug options there. We could also pour his tea out into one of these mugs and then use the other one.
What's wrong with my mug?
It's just if you're drinking from
There's
it, it
nothing
moves
wrong
too
with
much.
Stephen's mug. I don't think we need to move it out. I'm just worried that if he's drinking out of it, he might put it down in a different spot, Janelle.
Yeah, so I have, just because you haven't caught up, there are two mugs in shot as options. I also didn't hear your response to, did you want some books in shot or anything?
Yeah, some books might be nice. Oh, I see the mugs now. I think, yeah, just that white, just the plain white one in shot would be good. But not for Stephen to drink out of. Stephen can drink out of the one that's currently out of shot.
Why is it it's taking 20-second delay for you and it's not for me?
So the Zoom is live. So you're talking to me in a Zoom, which we've got live, but I'm looking at also at the same time, I've got a split screen and I'm also looking at the shot that's coming out of the camera. And that's what's 30 seconds behind. But I'll interview you on this Zoom and it'll be the speed of light, as you say, because we can talk back and forth to each other.
Okay.
But so this is just me checking the shot, and then I'm just basically going to ignore that and let Janelle look after it, and then I'll just be asking you questions and talking to you on Zoom.
Rory, just give me a shout when that catches up after things have been placed.
Yeah, I think it is up to date. The books are there. The one white mug's there. It looks great. Looks perfect. I'm ready when you guys are.
Okay.
Can I have that SD card back?
Thank you, Janelle.
Of course.
Can I give you a new one? You want me to double check that one? I just got it downloaded.
Yeah, if you can check it.
Stephen will start in the world of nuclear, if that's okay. Nuclear wars.
That's
nuclear
good.
missile.
Is it okay if my sleeves are rolled up like this?
I like that. Yeah, of course, that's fine.
Do you want me to wear a sport coat? I brought a sport coat.
I want you to be as comfortable as possible. You look good as you are right now. If you'd rather wear a sport coat, you can, but I'm more than happy with this.
Okay. Then we'll leave it as is.
Yeah, as long as you're comfortable, because you're going to be here for 42 hours.
I also have a darker shirt if you prefer that, a maroon shirt.
I'm definitely happy with what you're wearing.
Okay, good.
Thank you, Lucy.
Alright, give me a second, because the ones that I have are actually just my personal ones. I'll give them all in the back.
Rory, we're just dealing with one quick issue. Should only be like a minute.
No worries at all. Thank you, Janelle.
Cheers.
Do you feel confident about this?
No, I do want to see it. Did Vinci not download it?
It's downloaded on there. I should have to eject this.
So this is crazy that we're doing this in the Blue Ridge Mountains because with the film crew came from New York. I'm going to be in New York tomorrow for a few days. I have an apartment in New York as well, so.
Oh, I see. That is typical. We're doing another interview on Friday. I think these guys are going further west, aren't you? I think they're going to Ohio.
Ohio, really? Wow.
But maybe if I'd have known you're going to be in New York, maybe we could have changed it up slightly. But it's worked out okay.
Yeah, it's working out fine.
And you're across the street from the nuclear hideout for the president and all the most important people in the world if nuclear war breaks out.
Yes, all the people from Congress and, people who are in the line of succession from the president on down. They would all be helicoptered here. It's about a 7-minute helicopter ride. And then it's all an underground facility. they can live here for a couple of years if necessary.
Have the media ever been inside there, down there?
No.
Oh, Stephen, let's get down there. Let's make a documentary down there.
You can drive by it though. You see a big chain link fence and a couple of buildings, but not much more.
How do you know it's there?
Are you kidding? It's the worst kept secret in the world. There are thousands of people who work there, so you know it's been well known for a long time.
So it's gonna get out. So taxes pay for that. So that's the people. You said 40 people are living down there now.
No, about 4,000. Yeah, they're about 4,000 employees. I don't know how many actually live there permanently all the time, being ready to receive visitors, but but there are literally thousands of employees that work there.
It has left, right, but it doesn't have a separate.
It's a big deal.
Boom. Right. Situation
It has left and right,
where.
and the left is different than the
People
right.
do live
So it's
there all
coming
the time.
in the
Yes.
audio to like with the video.
Yes.
It's coming in as one audio.
Yes.
And it comes in as like 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's
And
doing.
then, but when you click on it in the audio edit, it
Right.
has the 2.
Crazy.
Left, right.
So where are you right now? Are you in London?
Yeah, I'm in London. I'm in Hackney. I'm at home.
Yeah. You're in lockdown.
Yeah. Well, we go into lockdown tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow?
Yeah, just for literally 4 weeks. Well, that's what they're saying, 4 weeks. I think they're going to stick to it because they want the Christmas retail. I think they're going to, it's a hard lockdown now, but still to ensure the economy picks up a little bit over Christmas. That's what I think anyway.
And it's for 4 weeks?
4 weeks, yeah.
That's a long time.
See, now it has to be on advancement.
People are tired of
Now
this,
it's not reading.
unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, our lockdown before was 3 months.
Right.
So that was a long time. So I think, it's going to be okay, the 4 weeks. How are you, what's the situation with you guys there? Still sort of particular rules?
Yeah, it's state by state, and there's no real lockdown here. There should be, but there isn't. We have almost 100,000 cases a day in this country.
Yeah, I saw. That is a lot.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Okay, would you just go to Lori then?
And then if
Fix
it's
that.
So many people not willing to alter their behaviour even slightly.
Yeah, too many. It's scary.
Have you got a bad throat?
It's a scary place to be, really.
Rory.
Have you got? Yeah.
We're just fiddling with the audio. It's a different sound mixer this time because we had to give you guys the other one back. So we're just trying to make sure it runs more than one track for the boom and the log. So
Okay, no worries.
it's running on one now. So yeah, it'll just be another minute.
That's okay. I trust you both completely. Stephen and I are having a good chat.
Good. Continue. Sorry.
But I can't remember what I was going to say. So I just said.
So my best friend, who's Chris Anderson, who's head of the TED conferences, TED Talks.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and his wife. He's British and has British and U.S. citizenship. He and his wife went to London 2 weeks ago, and of course had to quarantine for 2 weeks. And now they're coming out of quarantine just in time for the lockdown. And they're not sure they will get back because flights to the U.S. have pretty much been discontinued. And I think if they didn't have a reservation, they wouldn't get back. But they're there to see family and friends, and they're not seeing very many people. And they're not going to be allowed to.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah.
To go from one to be looking forward to something and then it to be ripped away from you.
Yeah. They rented a cottage for the quarantine in Surrey,
Yeah.
and now they're in London.
That's what people are doing, sort of going further out, you know, especially during lockdown, you know, just to give you more space if you do walk out your front door.
Correct. Yeah. But now I think they're in a London townhouse somewhere, a flat, and they don't like it as well as the place in Surrey.
Well, yeah, same as me. And it's sort of, you walk out the door and there's, you know, people just everywhere, you know, and you want to sort of, so then you start thinking, oh, I've got to be responsible. I can't just go outside for no reason. As soon as you're in that mindset, you're not sort of quite as free as you'd like to be.
Right.
For the 3-month lockdown, myself, my wife, and my baby stayed at my parents have an apartment in Essex and an apartment by the sea, and so we stayed in the one in Essex for 3 months, and that just gave us more space. But then we got bored because, you know, for a while it's like, oh great, more space, but then you're bored because you're not seeing anybody, you can't do anything, and at least in London you can, you know, sort of seeing people even if you don't want to, you know what I mean? It's one extreme or another.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay.
So it's just getting that balance right. But I think, to me, 4 weeks is going to be fine. I mean, the baby goes to sleep at 7 p.m. every night. I mean, what are we going to do, you know?
How old's the baby?
She's 13 months.
Walking?
She's very cute, Stephen, I tell you. Cutest baby going.
Is she walking?
No, not yet. Don't put her down, all right? No, but she's a good crawler. And she does the thing in her cot now. You walk in and she's standing up, holding the bars.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So
Yep.
she can't be too far away.
You're right.
She's at the childminder she goes to, because my wife's working again now. All the other kids are like a little bit older, so they all walk, but they're not too far away from her, so I think she's learning it pretty quickly from them.
Yeah.
So
Well.
soon enough.
Yeah, you're blessed that she's not walking yet.
Right.
Believe me.
Especially with a lockdown coming and a small London apartment.
Yeah.
So don't walk. How are we doing, guys? Are we close? We must be close.
Yeah, we're just checking the card. We're just gonna dump an audio file really quickly to make sure.
I see. So you did sort of the whole routine. That makes sense. Thank you, guys. Thanks for your diligence. And
Of course.
don't worry. As I say, I'll get through things quickly. And Stephen's going to be quick as well. I know he's a pro, so I won't make him repeat himself too many times.
We'll see.
No.
Yeah.
When I did, have you seen the National Geographic Mars series?
I don't think so, no.
So I was a producer on that, and I was a so-called big thinker, and so we had Elon Musk and astronauts and people like that, and me, and I wrote a book that became the basis for the series, and it was 2 years of 6 hours each series. So each year it was 6 one-hour shows, and it was the highest ranked thing the National Geographic has ever had. It 450 million viewers for each episode. It was really quite amazing. And when we did these kind of shoots, these so-called big thinker shoots, they were people whom we couldn't get for more than 2 hours at a time. So like I did one with Musk, and we were in an airplane hangar right outside SpaceX headquarters, and we did it right next to a propeller on an airplane, and he had 2 hours and that was it, and so there were no reshoots. But it really came out well because the people who were asking the questions and the people who were running the cameras and stuff were really amazing. So it all worked out pretty well, but it was tense because we probably did 20 or 25 talking heads kind of things, and they were critical for the show. So none of them bombed. They all worked out really well, and so we got kind of lucky. But I understand the machinations of doing this kind of stuff, and I've done a number of shows like this.
Putting pressure on me now, Stephen, with all these good professionals you work for. I've got to sort of prove myself now. But
That's right. It's all up to you, Rory.
But this sounds like a really interesting series. I'd like to watch that. I mean, I'm speaking to Cameron just about this stuff in general, and sort of a big series, just moving to Mars seems like something that sort of needs to happen.
Well, that's what this series is. It starts with the first flight to Mars of the first humans. There's 6 people aboard the spacecraft, and by the end of the 12th episode, there are about 1,000 people on Mars. So what we did was the first what Variety and a Hollywood Reporter called a hybrid. So we created a script that was, quote, fictional, but based completely on fact, totally fact checked, because it's National Geographic, so it had to be real. But we did this fictional narrative of these people going to Mars and setting up a colony on Mars and all the kind of things that could go wrong and so forth. But we would then intersperse it with people like Elon Musk and people like me talking about, for example, when the first spacecraft attempts a landing on Mars, a couple of things go wrong. And then we switch to a NASA engineer, actually the chief technology officer at NASA, and so you're going from this fictional narrative where you have actors and sets. We had $15 million worth of sets in Budapest, full-size sets. So you're going from this narrative inside the rocket to a talking head, and then the talking head is saying, okay, now things will go wrong. They're prepared to fix them. There's a 16-minute delay in communication, so they can't ask Earth for help, that kind of stuff. And then you go back to the narrative and so forth and so on. So it's about 50% true documentary and about 50% fiction. You should watch it. It's a really cool series. People were very upset when we didn't continue it. The reason we didn't continue it was that National Geographic, so the first 6 hours ran in 2016, and then they wanted to wait to see how much response they got before they commissioned the next 6 hours, because we were spending as much money as it takes to make a feature film. We were spending $100 million to do 6 hours of television. So they wanted to wait to see what the response was, and by the time they waited for the response, it was too late to do the filming for the second series for the following year. So the first series ran in 2016, and the second series ran in 2018. And then we were going to start shooting the third series when National Geographic, which was part of Murdoch's empire, got sold to Disney. And then Disney couldn't get their act together for 6 or 8 months, and then they finally said, oh yeah, we definitely want to do the third part of the series. And by then all the actors' contracts had expired. So we never actually did the third or the fourth or the fifth part of the series. But I'm now working on a series that is like this, called Mars 2080, in which it will be what life is like on Mars in the year 2080, and we will follow a family that are climate refugees that decide to take jobs on Mars. The husband and wife take jobs on Mars. They have 2 kids, and they make the voyage to Mars, and we track the whole voyage, and then they get to Mars, and then they have, consequences of life on Mars, where there are, at that point, 4 cities, a European US-based city, a Russian city, a Chinese city, and an Indian city, and of different sizes, and then all kind of the political stuff that goes on between them and so forth, and daily life on Mars. And that is, we just signed a contract with Netflix for 36 episodes, so that's a big deal.
That is good. And the National Geographic, what on-demand Armed Services is that on, Stephen? Where can I find it over here in the UK?
It would be on the National Geographic Channel. You should be able to get it. It's also on Netflix.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna find it. All right, great. I think we're ready to go. We're ready, aren't we, guys?
All good.
All good.
All good. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your patience, Stephen.
Rock and roll.
So let's start on the world of nuclear missiles, nuclear war, nuclear bombs, nuclear everything. So the countries that have nuclear weapons technology, Stephen, how many are they? Are there? Which ones are they? And why do they have this access?
Stand by just 1 second, Rory. I'm just going to slate really quick.
Sorry, I jumped in, didn't I? I got too excited.
No worries. This is just take one. Set.
So there are a number of countries in the world that have nuclear weapons. The primary ones are the United States and Russia. Each of them have approximately 6,000 nuclear warheads. However, each one has about 1,600 nuclear warheads that are actually mounted on missiles and other devices like that that could be launched somewhere in the world. That's many times over what it would take to kill everyone on this planet. And they wouldn't all die in the nuclear war. They would die primarily from a nuclear winter scenario that Carl Sagan is famous for talking about when he was alive, in which so much dust and material is thrown into the atmosphere and so much of the sun is blocked that almost all the vegetation on Earth dies. And when that vegetation dies, everyone else dies. That is larger than a certain size. So humans, probably every human on the planet would die in an all-out, not even an all-out nuclear war, in a minor nuclear war. So the Soviets have about 1,600 weapons that are ready to go. The United States has about 1,600. France has more than 200, but less than 300. Britain has about 215 weapons. The Indians have, the country of India has a little more than 100, well, about 130 to 140. Pakistan has about 150. China has about 300. Those are the primary. I mean, Israel probably has 90. Those are the primary nuclear weapons factors in the world. The North Koreans have somewhere between 30 and 40 weapons, we think, and that's pretty much it. Those are the nuclear countries in the world. And the thing that's interesting about nuclear war is that the Russians and the Americans, who have the vast majority of these weapons and the most sophisticated delivery systems by far, are probably the least likely to ever go to war because of mutual assured destruction and other factors. And in fact, they've actually been, if you look at it carefully, they've been relatively successful in significantly reducing the number of weapons they have, even though there's a lot of controversy about strategic arms limitation talks, often called SALT. Despite the controversies and the politics that have evolved in reducing nuclear weapons, the Russians used to have more than 20,000 nuclear weapons. The United States used to have more than 20,000 nuclear weapons. We're now getting down to a third to a fourth of what we used to have, and both sides are continuing to dismantle nuclear weapons all the time. The problem is that it doesn't take 1,600 nuclear weapons ready to go to end life on Earth as we know it, at least for human beings. It only takes about 100. So there are